Hi everyone, Cheryl here with another yoga video. Today I'm going to do a short clip for the core and for the back of the legs. This is a great little session to do before doing any kind of cardio activity. And this is good for beginners, intermediates, and advanced. There's some advanced postures, some beginner postures. Everybody can do the beginner postures, although I will show some advanced ways to do it. We'll be leading to the split. So without further talking, I'm going to have you come up to the front of the mat. Lift up your arms. When your arms come up to the ceiling, your feet are pressing into the floor. As your left foot is pressing down, you'll raise your right knee up hip height. Okay, so the left foot is pressing into the floor, right knee is about hip height, and you're trying to stand up nice and tall. Okay, and taking a deep breath in, we're going to send the right toes behind us. Okay, bending the left knee and lowering that back knee into a right angle, centering the knee pad, pointing the toe. Arcing the back a little bit. I'm trying to get a little quadricep stretch here. I'm going to tuck my back toes under and swoosh my hands down on the floor. Sit back on the back heel. Extend my left leg forward. Flex the left foot. Take a little hamstring stretch. So my right glute is resting on my right heel bone for support. And the straighter the left leg, the more of a stretch you're going to feel. Then from this position, pressing the left foot up. Okay, and I'm going to take my left hand on the inside of my left foot, walk my left foot out, slide my right leg back, point the toe. Move this hand out of the way as I fold my right arm in a right angle. Okay, and then peeling my left foot up a little bit, using my left hand to push the knee out, and I'm going to twist my torso to the left, holding for a little bit. This opens up the hip flexors. Drawing the tailbone way up into the back, and then reaching back for that right foot and pulling the heel towards the back glute. Trying to keep the shoulders kind of rolled open. And then from here I'm going to put the right foot back down, bring my hands back on either side of the left foot, and come into a downward facing dog. Okay, lining the feet up nice and evenly. Keeping the left foot in the floor, I'm going to raising the right leg up and then placing the right foot between the hands, turning out the left heel and coming up into the warrior two. So the right knee is bent, the left leg is straight, the arms are in a letter T. Straightening the front leg. Okay. Lifting the left hip a little higher than the right, bending halfway down, bringing the right hand to the floor and the left hand up for triangle pose. Trying to keep the arms stacked evenly. And then coming up, extending the arms, bending the front knee, taking the hands down, flipping the left foot, going into the push-up position now. Okay, for just a little core work. Shoulders are over the wrists, lowering halfway or all the way to the floor, pointing the feet, arcing the back, drawing the chest up, going back into the downward facing dog. Pressing the left heel into the floor and lifting the right leg up. I'm going to come up on my toes, my back toes, and continue to bring the right knee towards the left elbow. Extend the leg out to the side, bring it in, and go back. And again, come in, extend, in, and back. And to the elbow, extend, in, and back. Elbow, extend, in, back, and then I'm taking my right foot behind my left wrist, lowering the right knee, sliding the left leg back, and coming into the pigeon. Lifting the head. Coming up on the left knee, and coming into a right angle. Okay, so modification would be the gate pose. The right leg would come forward. You can see the left knee is under my left hip. And I'm pressing my right toes into the floor. Then bringing my hands up alongside either edge of the right foot and bowing my head into the right knee. So this is a modification if you don't want to go into the full split. I'm going to use blocks to demonstrate the full split. Okay, so I would use 2 yoga blocks. Bring them to either side of my hips. Okay, you can hold them up like this, or if you're comfortable. I'm trying to keep my hands under my shoulders. Now my back toes are tucked under, and I'm going to walk the toes back in between the 2 tables. Hopefully you don't have 2 tables where you're doing your practice. Okay, so that front toes kick up and eventually you come down. Okay, so this is something you don't want to force, all right? If you're here and you're feeling a whole lot of stretch in your hamstring, you can take a block, okay, and sit on it. It's kind of just up above my knee, back of my knee, and right where my hamstring and my glute muscle meet. And again, if you have 2 or 3 blocks, you can stack blocks and sit on them. So depending on where you are in the split position, but this is a great stretch to do. Just getting into the habit of stretching your hamstring muscles again. And it takes time. Splits take time. Okay, again, hamstring on the floor. Some of you that are comfortable in the split, you can cross your left hand over your right leg. Bring your left hand behind you and twist. Okay, you get a little bit of the outer hamstring this way. Okay, and then from there, carefully coming up, and pull my back heel up and sit on my left heel bone. Between the glutes and right leg is extended, reaching up, taking a deep breath in, and coming forward for another leg stretch. And then lifting the head up, pressing this right foot, placing the hands, lifting the back knee, going back one more time to the push-up position, lowering down, either all the way or halfway, pointing the toes, arcing the back, pushing the glutes back, okay. And walking the feet up to the hands, trying to keep the hands rooted into the floor, some of you, straightening up the legs a whole lot, and then bringing the head down into the knees. Then coming up the stand. And that was one side. I only worked on one side because I only have so much time for these videos, but you would repeat that on the other side to get that leg stretch in your left leg as well. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and see you soon.